So hey guys, welcome to another one of my videos. Today we're gonna be landing every single plane in Turboprop. And I'm not kidding if you think I am. I'm definitely not kidding. If you wanna be sure, you watch through the entire video. I'm not gonna be avoiding any single one. I've landed lots of them before. And don't you think I'm gonna be avoiding any of them? That's what I just said. And if you heard that, you can just skip this part. Anyway, you can just watch me land this. It's not all of them are gonna be butter, but it doesn't mean that every one of them will be failed. You see, for that example, that wasn't full butter, but it landed. It didn't explode like turboprop planes normally do. It actually worked this time. I mean, most people when they do videos on turboprop, either what they're gonna do is crash compilations or just the planes if they could talk, stuff like that. Nobody's ever done a landing tutorial before. At least I think so. I don't know. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Oops, wrong plane. Wrong plane, I'll have to go back. Let's just load back in. Also, I may do this sometimes. Just forget to put the use get start thing. So, landing gear down. That airport is pretty far. But that doesn't mean I can't land a plane. Also, comment down below if you want me to release any tutorial videos how to land a plane or take off. Takeoff is the best thing that I can do. Landing, not so much. I don't know how to do landing that much. But I'm not calling anybody a noob, not even myself. I mean, nobody would call themselves a noob. But, and that wasn't bad at all. But the plane didn't explode. And a regular person would pull the brakes. Exactly what I did. Except I pull the brakes, then I use reverse thrust because that's easier. The plane just brakes itself. Come on, and just come to a stop before the runway ends. Even though I wasn't on the runway, it still counts as a landing. Also, mind you, even like it counts. Even if I'm not on the runway, if I landed, it counts. But I'm always gonna be landing at least near an airport. Even with the VOLT planes or VTOL planes, I don't know what they're called. Wrong plane again. I'm not gonna do this again. Just switch. Come on. Also, I'm gonna try and unlock every single airport in this video. So this is gonna be fun. Especially fun when I get to the ones with like there's the JADOs and stuff. I like that guy who commented they wanted a plane review. That was a nice video idea. Also, shout out to him for being the first viewer of the video that I posted last time on my, I think, on my game. He was the first viewer. I guess he commented that. So, come on, counter stop. I even did a plane drift. Are you kidding me? That is cool as hell, bro. That was actually cool. I just drifted a plane. I mean, I've done that before in a video, so that doesn't count. Who cares? I'm not gonna do that. I just see it's time I didn't forget it. So let me just. Yep. There's no more runways left on the other hill airport, so I'll just use mountain airport. I think Shore is the one with so many runways. And There's two more after shore, I think. So I'm not gonna unlock all of them, but I'm just gonna land at shore. So there's so many runways. So landing a plane isn't actually that hard. Just all you have to do is you have to go down, lower your speed, then lower your landing gear, pull the brakes, and try to come to a stop at least. Don't just leave it. Just try to come to a stop at least. Okay, that worked. Slow down. That's a little too far. Come on. Okay. That was the shortest landing I've ever did in this game. But it's gonna be way shorter when we get to the VONTL plugins. Come on. This is the plane that I said should be the tutorial plane. This one's so easy to land, take off, and everything. But of course, they're all the same plane. The R42 and the R72 generally have no difference. It's the only thing that like the R72, I guess, is longer. That's the only difference. And there's two VOLT, I think it's called VOLT, I just call it VOLT. The VOLT planes, there's two of them, and they're both the same thing. Except one of them is a private transport jet or something. Let me just, come on. This probably may be the shortest landing ever that I've performed in this game. Yep, I landed at the start of the runway instead of wasting a lot of runways like people do in real life. I guess these are risky because you weren't always sure that you would land down the runway. Look at this, I'm gonna avoid this plane. That's so close, by the way. Now we're just... Oh, we have a lot of planes left. But we have only one plane. So I was thinking of not doing this one since this one is just like a spy or something version of the RL-72. So I was thinking of not doing this one. But just for the sake of everybody watching this, they thought I was gonna do all the planes. So I am gonna do all the planes. There's literally no difference except the rear wing. I think it's called a rear wing. Like, you see the wings on the back, the shorter ones. They just have like the tips. They have tips like that, but the other ones don't. That's the only difference. I don't see any other difference. Also, it has the huge spinning disc on top. Who cares, in fact? Let's just land this boy. Come on. Who cares? Just land it. Come on. Let's see. Oh, that wasn't one, but that was a nice landing. And just for fun, I'm not gonna use the brake. They just literally fly over me. Yeah, just for fun, I'm not gonna use the brakes. And I'm just gonna see what happens. We're not counting that as a crash, by the way. I voluntarily didn't use the brakes. I didn't not use the brakes and then suddenly it didn't come to a stop. That's not what it is. Is there any more runways? Nah. I'll have to unlock another one. Yeah, the next one's sure, by the way. We have a lot of more planes left. The PS26 though, it's a small plane and everything. You can just land in the water. It's a seaplane. I almost said it's a water plane. What am I doing? We can either just do that, or we can land it the traditional plane way. Come on. It's gonna stall out. We're gonna crash. There's no explosion though. The plane just blew into pieces. You know what? Just because I crashed, I'm not gonna give up. It's gonna ask me to lift the landing gear. No, I'm not gonna lift the landing gear. Come on. Lower the speed. VLT auto thrust. VOTL. Okay. But everybody was getting mad at me. VOTL. Enough for you. VOTL auto thrust. We don't need that because we're not gonna use the VOTL landing. But we are gonna use the wings to slow down, that is, not to land. We can't use thrust reversers while we're on ground. It has to be above 45 degrees, or else you can't use it. This is correctly 45, but you can't use it. Oh, there we go. There we go. So I guess that's it. I don't know what else. There's nothing to do other than that. We just reverse and the game just reverse the plane. There's nothing else to do. We have another one. BV40. This one, they're both the same thing. The XV and the PV are both the same thing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use them both at the same airport. But this one, I'm gonna do a VOTL landing. VTOL. VTOL landing. Oh, come on. Come on. We need the gear. What is it? I can't activate the landing gear yet? Let's see. Hold on. Oh, no. It's gonna stall. Altitude hold. It's not gonna make a landing, is it? No, it's not gonna land. If I try and change anything, it'll say override. I'm not doing that. Lightly touch the ground. 500. Lightly. Come on. That was a rough landing, but that wasn't a rough landing. Yeah, this was the landing. That's the landing. That's what you call a landing for these kind of planes. There's only 3 more left. Let's go. So this is the middle of the video, so you can actually help me by subscribing. It's just good. So let's keep going. I chose the wrong plane again. No, I'm just gonna crash it. So I just chose it. Actually, it looks cool for some reason. Okay. I'm just gonna. This is the plane right here. It's gonna give me a speed warning as soon as I start going down. Let me guess. Landing gear speed warning. That happens. What about a regular speed warning? Speed warning. Apply brakes. No. What are you gonna do? Huh? It's just shaking. Pull up. No. I'm trying to do water landing. Where would I pull up? I'm not gonna land this plane on the ground. I'm just gonna do a water landing and I'm gonna do a full lift. Reverse thrust. And not reverse thrust. Brakes. And there we go. That's what a drift is. On a plane, you tell. I don't know why it's a U-turn, but anyway. I think one of them is already on ground. Field airport. Oh my gosh. We don't need the main airport. The shore airport already has an runways. I think so. I think it's shore. Let's see. Yeah, sure. It has so many runways. 9OL. Oh, 9L. I'm stupid. Oh, 9L. Or I can just say 9L. 9L is enough. This is gonna be easier. Plus, it's an old plane. It doesn't even look like it's been colored in. Even though it has been colored in, textures have been added, but it looks like it hasn't been colored in. Slow down to deploy gear. Landing gears. Wait, what? It said slow down to deploy gear, and it said landing gears deploying. What kind of plane does that? Who cares? You know what? Who cares? Slow down. Also, in real life, it doesn't tell you to do that. The plane doesn't tell you to do that. This may be the shortest landing I've ever done. Nah, I've said this 3 times already, including this time. Well, who knows? It may be. Stall. It was a started landing, but it still worked. But it didn't crash at least. Now people are gonna be angry at me in the comments. At least some people will be. You know what? Who cares? But anyway, this is it. Only 2 more planes left. 30. This one. 1. Sure. 1. There's a lot of runways left. 27 on. There's 4 runways. I'm gonna lower the speed because I don't want to turn on my landing gear and just see that message appear. Also, is it called turn on your landing gear or put down your landing gear? What is it called? Comment down below. Anyway, I'm coming in for a landing. I'm gonna try and make this one as smooth as I can. Probably. It'll probably be worse or probably be better. Who cares? Or who knows, in fact. Let me see here. Come on. A little bit. No, not too much.
500. 400.
Come on.
200.
I'm gonna make it.
150.
And yes, that is a butter landing. I think it's the first one of the video. I think I was gonna title it like what? Butter landing every single plane. I'm just gonna title it landing every single plane. Landing every single plane in TFS. That's gonna be the title. And you've already clicked on this video, which means you know what the title is. So there's actually no need for me to tell you what the title is. One last one. I'm gonna do 2 landings in this one. I'm gonna do 2 landings in this one just because everybody will get angry at me in the comments saying that I use the JDOs for landing. Let's see if the JDOs are activated first though. Because I'm gonna keep like the JDOs. I'm gonna do 1 landing with the JDOs, 1 landing without the JDOs. I'm not gonna disable the JDOs, but I'm not gonna set them to auto, or I'm not gonna use them manually. Just for this first try, with JDOs, I'm not gonna use auto because that would be just cheating, and the plane would just land itself. So I'm gonna use manual mode. Open the extra tab. Now, click it again. It'll track gear or slow down. No, I won't slow down. Who cares? And who asked? Because I definitely didn't. Now I'm gonna go for a landing. Deployed land. This may be the shortest landing.
500.
Because I'm using JDOs here. Probably it doesn't count because I'm using JDOs here. Oh, it's stalling. It's stalling. I'm gonna land it before it even reaches the runway. That wasn't bottle, but it was a landing. Boost takeoff. If I spam it anymore, it's gonna take off a plane. But I've reached the runway at least. I successfully reached the runway. And I'm just gonna do a JDO takeoff. And I'm not gonna come around and do the landing once again. instead I'm gonna put a restart. That's an easier option. Wait, can I go straight up? Hold on. Normally your plane stalls out before it can do that. You're flying a regular plane, but this one has JOs on it. Oh no! So I'm not gonna do a slow mo. What is it doing? It's boosting itself towards the ground. Now I'm gonna crash this thing before I do the other landing. Yep. Unfortunately crashing. Okay. Ooh. That was actually a good crash. It was almost about a landing before it became a crash. Now the turn without JLOs. This is gonna be easy. I mean easy, I mean super easy because I'm just gonna speed this for a jump because it's just me going towards the runway. Okay, now we're coming in for the landing. I'm not gonna use JDOS this time. I'm gonna do it completely based off of regular landing gear.
100.
Because this is a World War II plane, isn't it? I think so. It's just a copy version of a World War II plane. I mean, this is turboprop. Of course, they're all gonna have propellers. So that is all the planes completed. If you want this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe, like I said earlier, and comment down below what I should do next, because I've never said that in like 7 or 8 videos from now. So bye bye, see you next time.